These two individuals make up the group known as the Island Boys and are the TikTok's new favorite rappers.
Cause I'm an island boy and I've been trying to make it. Oh, I'm an island boy.
If this video were the only evidence of human existence, Fly Soldier and Kodiak Red, formerly known as Red for X, would be known as the Island Boys for obvious reasons. When I first encountered them, I mistook them for SoundCloud rappers attempting to revive the 2016 to 2017 era. This image they're going for was once regarded as distinctive because the people who had it were supported by good music, but then it became overrun with people who had a look, but not the music. These two almost examined the SoundCloud rapper to-do list to ensure they remembered everything. Right now, everything other than fashionable TikTok is why they're everywhere internet. I am aware that I stated earlier that their narrative was highly typical of the SoundCloud rapper style, but there is not a shred of doubt in anyone's mind that their reality was grim. It is obvious that they made decisions that caused them to be arrested multiple times, but it did not. It would appear that they were in need of a little bit of guidance and taking into account how ridiculous it is. They present themselves as being very confident and self-aware. Are you supposed to feel sorry for them because they had a difficult childhood and needed guidance, or are they purposefully acting and looking ridiculous so that you won't notice them because they know how to play the game? Let's break this down. First things first, let's get this straight. The Island Boys have a pretty dope song, despite the fact that they sing in what sounds like doctor's handwriting. The melodies are on point. If it wasn't obvious, the twin brothers are from Florida, specifically Palm Beach. They claim that they were always popular and that they liked it. They are natural entertainers and possibly clones of various other rappers. From 15 to 17, they were often in and out of jail, mainly for robbery. However, once they discovered Instagram, they started to gain a little traction where they would go live with random people, sometimes artists, sometimes real gangsters.
I'm a full-time rapper. You know, I'll be
Oh, you're a full-time? I think you're a full-time idiot.
How do you treat your girl?
I treat her well. I provide. Like, you're doing the whole, 6ix9ine method, but you ain't trolling nobody who's important. So, for what? You're just wasting your own time.
Real gangsters who were not like Fly Soldier acting tough would gain a lot of new viewers when the live feed was posted on World Star and YouTube.
You not in the streets. Stop acting. You not in the streets. You not in the streets. I'll rip that fucking 17 off your...
But then you'll catch that same man hanging around with them and pretending to be chill later on, and you'll wonder if it was ever true. They maintain performing these IG lives and doing what exactly once their popularity rose because so much of it was being videotaped and uploaded to YouTube where it could attract new followers.
Yeah. Can you call her for me, please? Tell her I want to get freaky. I need it right now. Tell her I want to get freaky under them same sheets.
You still wanna take her out?
Yeah, I would take her.
Somehow, a few hundred viewers would keep coming back for more of these live broadcasts, and soon the lives were becoming something of a reality show on Instagram. Consider the man I referred to before, who has since gained notoriety as Green Hat Guy and a sizable following on Instagram. In addition to Big Bank Chico, there is also Lil Jitman, Lil Piru, 950 for Enzo, Y-Eazy, Xena the Witch, Lil Perk, Brick Boy Dior, Montasia, VM, and They Hate Jana, Matty G's, and Lil Perk. It's like a parallel universe where everyone is a failed rapper with a tattoo on their face. This whole system is just there, and all the organisms in it go about their daily lives together. Groups of 2, 3, or 4 do it occasionally. When the novelty wears off, though, fights break out. They act like internet gangsters one day, pointing weapons at each other and making death threats on television, but the next day they're all pals and hanging out on life together. In late 2020 or early 2021, Fly and Red's mother kicked them out of the house, and they were destitute, so Chico, an older man from North Carolina, gave them a trailer to sleep in and found them both jobs. Fly and Red refer to Chico as their manager or odd. Since they were always talking big on Instagram, he offered them protection. They would do their IG live streams and post on TikTok while working, and their careers took off. Eventually, however, Fly Soldier moved back to Florida to care for his child, and Red remained in North Carolina where he met a girl and lived with Chico. However, Red eventually began to insist that he was an actual member of a gang, a blood, to be specific, and Chico had none of it.
I'll fucking kick this door, nigga. What's up, then?
What you claim in the internet?
Sex, money, murder,
But why you doing that?
What's up, cuz? What you need?
bro, can I stay with you, bro? Bro, come on, bro, I can't.
You will hear them refer to this occurrence in interviews as the kidnapping, but he didn't actually kidnap anyone. He just did a punctual read. I don't know all the details, but there's something deeper there because you can see it in Soldier's eyes on this particular live stream. He respects Chico and he just looks guilty or sad. Chico is like their toxic stepfather. There are videos of him hitting Red and being verbally abusive. However, at the end of the day, he did provide them with a place to stay, money, and a job when they were down badly. Chico is currently out of jail despite being in legal trouble and being abandoned by the Island Boys. I have yet to go into detail, but yes, all these power freaks create music, but I mean, there isn't much to say because they're all just pretending to be rappers, but most of you probably know the Island Lads from their TikTok, which consists entirely of viewers' comments and the lads' replies. The best part of their TikTok is how they take the trolls seriously when they respond to their comments. But it's the same situation as any of these other gimmicky influencers we've seen, like Bad Baby, Vicky, and others. They basically allow themselves to get bullied over and over, and eventually a small percentage of the people start to kind of root for them, like they're an underdog. And if you keep sticking it out, eventually the bullies go away and you're left with an inflated follower count and a small fan base, or people just secretly like you the whole time. They don't come off as villainous in recent interviews and in fact come across as quite pleasant and self-aware. You might even find yourself thinking, wow, I would love to take a nice walk in the park with these two gentlemen. Because of this, I have a hard time telling whether or not everything I read online is true. Do they seem to be okay with being made fun of? Did they genuinely alter their bodies for the sake of Instagram popularity? Or are they just dangerous idiots who enjoy starting fights and using their bodies as weapons? I just don't buy it that these two are just rapping for the sake of it. Despite their claims to the contrary, the music is terrible. The Island Boys' Jacuzzi tape is dope, but the rest of their music is terrible. Perhaps it's my prejudice against rap music, but these two utilize their rapping careers to explain the way they look and act. I mean, Kodiak Red is officially endorsed by Kodak Black after the two hooked up in Florida. That's why he switched from Red for X to Kodiak Red, and Kodak does have musical cred to provide to the group in hopes of producing a more accessible track. The fates of the Highland Boys and the rest of these universe faces that failed rap acts are completely unknown to me. No one would ever take these seriously. But what do you think?